Hey guys, it's Power and Light Tarot. Today we're going to talk about Venus in Aquarius, right? So we're going to talk about that today. My tarot channel is, mostly about love. It is, but we start with, your Venus is how you kind of deal with love, right? How you kind of who you choose, to be in your life, your partners, what type of a partner you may look for, right? So and how you kind of respond in love, how you deal in your relationships, right? So we'll start with Aquarius in general, right? Aquarius is an air sign, and Aquarius is always looking for somebody who is very intelligent, typically. Yeah. Yeah, they are. Aquarians don't want to be with anybody they think is a big dummy. Yeah, it's not that they are it's not that they are judgmental. They just need the connection. Yeah, they definitely need the connection. They need this cerebral connection with somebody. And this is exactly why Aquarians are not really terribly attracted to, beauty is not the most important. It's not. Beauty is not at the top of their list when they look for a partner. No, it's not. It's not. It could be laughter. It could be that type of. They definitely like a friendship, right? So Aquarians will not want to be with anybody who is clingy or somebody who is overly emotional, because they are not overly emotional. They're very sturdy in how they see the world and in how they see relationships. Yeah, the Aquarians. If you break up with an Aquarian, they might take it hard because they love you, but eventually they can pick up the pieces a little easier than other signs. Yeah, Aquarians are humanitarians as well. So if they have a vision for, if they have some type of political thing they support, or they support, the poor or the downtrodden or anything like that, because they do like to help people. They are humanitarians. I knew an Aquarian one time, uh, and he told me how he was helping this very poor woman who had a child. It was a little kind of, it was kind of uplifting, but it was a little bit sad the way he kind of spoke about the woman, right? And anyway, but he was helping her, and I thought that was very kind. And they feel kind of, they feel happy to do that. They feel happy to help other people. Aquarians are into groups, right? They're into groups of people, clubs, movements. They could be activists, definitely. They may be philosophers, right? And they could be often Aquarians uh, are into their friends, right? They need friends. This is why groups are important to them. They're major networkers. Yeah, they are great in networking, and the reason too is because Aquarius has very much to do with the internet. It does, and even if you see the little Aquarian, the symbol for the sign itself, it looks like a little electrical kind of frequency or something like that, right? It's like zigzag, two zigzags. It is about innovation, and they are innovators. They change things for the better. They are always trying to do that on some level, and also they are kind of, that same symbol for Aquarius is very, it's very electrical looking, and a lot of them have this natural, if they are not electricians, or they have this natural kind of electrical skill or something like that. Like they can fix your toaster, or just fix electrical things. They're kind of dabblers if they are not complete electricians, things like that. Yeah, they are electronic people. They are, and but they're always trying to help people. Aquarians, when they look for a partner, they will look for somebody who is a friend over anything else. Yeah, they are. That's what they do. So you could be in a relationship with an Aquarian, and you might feel like they are out fighting everybody's war or trying to help people. And you're like, wow, well, you never have time for me. Also, depending on your Venus, right? Hmm. Yeah, this is why Aquarians will not like anybody who is clingy or overly emotional. They can't stand it. It's almost like this. Yeah. And so a relationship will not usually work out with any Aquarian if they find you clingy or overly emotional, or yeah, it usually doesn't work out. somebody who sees their visions, right, or somebody who kind of uh, also somebody who appreciates them because it appreciates their intellect, right, and possibly their humanitarian efforts, but in helping other people, they are very intelligent and they think they're smarter than other people. A lot of them. It's not a judgmental thing, though, and that's the thing. It's not coming from a judgmental point of view. Aquarians will stand for the truth, and that way they are a lot like Sagittarius, and also the kind of Sagittarians in terms of Sagittarians are all about the truth, and they are about their freedom. Yeah, Aquarians are all about their freedom. They can be seen, Aquarians are, and the fact that they are innovators, they are very much, excuse me, you guys, they are very much seen as innovators, right? Always looking to change things for the better. They can be inventors, they can. And also they can be seen as eccentric. Aquarians, people with Aquarius and Venus, they can be alone. Yeah, they can. I feel like Edison might have been, Thomas Edison, who was supposedly he invented the light bulb. I mean, I hope he did because they say he stole from Tesla and all this. I think it was him. Yeah. Which that's a whole different subject, right? Everything in the history books, not everything, but a lot of it are lies. They are. But he was still a very innovative man, Thomas Edison. I would never take that away, of course not. But they are very innovative, and they can be seen as, excuse me, guys, let me grab this water. They can be seen as somebody who is eccentric, right? And they can be alone. I beg your pardon, guys. They can be alone. This is why Aquarians, if you know a lot of Aquarians, sometimes they are single. Aquarians will never, typically ever, settle. Like the way some people do, maybe any other sign, they don't usually settle for somebody who's very beautiful or for money or stability. They're not into that. No, they're not, because they're free. It's a free spirited sign, and they're not looking they're not really looking into money or building wealth just for the sake of building wealth. Yeah, an Aquarian will be alone until they find somebody who either understands them or supports their vision, and somebody they can really talk to and they feel a connection with. So if you go with an Aquarian and you feel like, well, we didn't really connect. I'm not saying you're not intelligent. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you feel like, well, there wasn't really a connection between that person. It could be many other things why you didn't connect, right? But if they feel like there's no connection, they may ghost you. Aquarians are known to be kind of distant, aloof, and that can be seen as sometimes as very attractive, right? We don't always want somebody who just is so available, like right away. At least I don't, right? Because when we see that, we see the value. This person, Aquarians often hold a lot of value. They do. They value themselves because they feel like they are intelligent, and they feel like they feel kind of like good people, most likely, because they are trying to help other people. Yeah, they're very open-minded, though. Yeah, and if you are in a relationship with an Aquarian, they will give you the freedom you need to roam, the freedom you need to be with your friends, or the freedom you need to study, or just be who you are, right? In case you are out kind of fighting your own battles, or supporting movements, whatever it is that you are doing in your life, they will support you. If you are, getting your master's degree or whatever, your graduate degree, they are often very supportive. Yeah, this is nothing that anybody should ever underestimate, right? Because once you have that, and it's not in your life, you don't have somebody who is so supportive and kind of, freedom loving and just kind of accepting you as you are, that you can feel the real void, right? Yeah. Let's see what else we have. Aquarians can be very attracted to their own, very attracted to the unconventional. They like abstract art. Sometimes they can dress garishly. If you guys don't know what garishly means, it kind of a garish look. I'm not going to say it's a grunge look, but it's definitely not a look that is seen as conventional beauty. No, it's not. They're not really into tradition as much either because the Aquarians are looking toward the future, and tradition is not that important to them because they are unconventional. Yeah, they are seen as unconventional types, which is kind of breaking the mold and doing things your way, kind of like innovators, right? Aquarians, you might think that they don't like to follow rules. Sometimes they don't because they are innovators and they can be true speakers at times. They definitely can because sometimes they feel like they want to speak up for the people. So the fact that you may be dating an Aquarian and you feel like, well, they're not following these rules of a relationship. It is because they are different. Yeah, Aquarians are different. They're different. They're very unconventional and they're very different. And it's not about that they can't be true, because Aquarians can be very loyal to their partners, but they don't see relationships the way a traditional way other people might see a relationship to be very traditional. In fact, Aquarians can be sometimes they could be in some instances they could be the friends with benefits type, right? And they might offer an open relationship, but once they find their kind of cerebral partner, right, and somebody who can kind of let them be who they are, they can be very, very loyal. Yeah, they definitely can. Yeah, and sometimes Aquarians, and as I said, they don't like to follow rules. You might think they're making their own rules. They can appear to be stubborn. Yeah, they can, just because of that, right? If you could be saying to yourself, maybe if you're an Earth sign, maybe a water sign, or even a fire sign, who sometimes no digs on any fire signs because I'm a Sagittarius, right? But sometimes Sages or maybe Aries, or there's a little bit of control going on there, and they don't want to be controlled at all. They are part of the air. They are innovators and freedom loving and forward looking. They can't be bothered with control and anybody who might be clingy, right? Yeah, I also feel like they can feel Aquarians can feel put off by people who are too emotional. They don't they it's like a turn off to them, right? So if you happen to go on a date with an Aquarian and they see you as type of kind of an emotional, you're trying to get into a relationship with them very quickly, they're gonna like most likely kind of cut you off, and they might ghost you. Yeah, they might. hmm Aquarians, and as I said, Aquarians also want somebody to see them as how unique they are. That's very important, right? It's kind of like they want to be seen, they want to be understood, but they do want to be seen as how unique they are, and they can feel very let down if they don't feel that way. They want to feel special, and once again, you have to be Aquarius's friend. If you are seen as somebody controlling, clingy, uh, or even somebody who can't, have a good conversation with them, an intellectual conversation with them, they will not. They're not going to be attracted. No, they're not at all. So let's see. I also feel like sometimes Aquarians can place, or you might see them this way. They might place their friendships, especially their other friendships. If you are not in a relationship with them, you might feel kind of put out, or kind of that you are not very important at all. And sometimes it is not even that. It is not even that. They haven't really thought about it. They're just busy, uh, right? They're busy, kind of changing the world, innovating. Yeah, and some of the Aquarius, Venus and Aquarians. This could be Jeff Bezos, right? I'm not supporting any of these people. No, in fact, when I heard that, I was like, oh God, okay. So because out of my own thoughts and kind of things that these people have done, Oprah Winfrey is also one of them. I don't support her either, but we see kind of the innovation in these people, right? And we see the fact that she never had any kids. So when we see that, we kind of see that these people, either they're human. No, I'm not going to say humanitarian, but either their innovation or their cerebral world, or what they want to do or what they want to bring to the world kind of is more important than maybe, having kids, right? As opposed to, or relationships possibly, because cancer, it would be the opposite of cancer, because cancerians are typically all about family, right? It is the house of family. It's the mother in the house of family. So I feel like I see them exactly the opposite. I do feel like people with Venus and Aquarians have been great innovators, right? Yeah, if you date somebody or you meet somebody and you happen to know their chart and they share that with you, or you know the time that they are born, go look up their chart, right? Because you want to see, and where they are born, you want to see how these people, how they deal in love, right? Because you do. I mean, if you can, right? Of course, you want to know what you're dealing with, right? And so you can always look that up if you have their date and their time. You can, or the time and date of their birth, and the town or the city that they were born in. Yeah, Aquarians, Venus and Aquarian people are very beautiful people. I feel like they are as a whole. Of course, there's going to be some bad ones out there. Of course, it's like everything else in the world, right? One bad apple, right? But they are very beautiful people because they care about the greater good. Yeah, sometimes to a fault, right? My daughter is Aquarius, and I have to say, she's an Aquarian Piscean. She's on the cusp, but she's very Aquarian because she was out supporting, movements that were really not good for anybody. It was like a fake movement. Of course, I can't say what it is, right? But they are very beautiful people who have Venus in Aquarius. I feel like they are. And they're always looking to be understood and innovate. Yeah, I find that to be. And they care about people. They do. They care about groups of people. They care about their neighbors. They care about friends. And they care about you too if you don't cling to them too much. All right. So just kind of be, let them be, and you'll see how beautiful they can be with you. I'm going to end this reading. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching